You played here in the 2008 regional, right? And then you had to practice all last year. How's it feel to get back out on the floor here
Feels
tonight?
great. Last year I was just really looking forward for this year. Every day came to practice to get better for preparation for this year. So just motivated to get out there and keep playing.
Yeah, that'd be nice to get a couple blocks right away and kind of set the tone early.
Yep. I think that always is a good momentum booster for the whole team when we get some blocks and get the ball in our direction, then we can go on offense and play our game.
Did you feel it was difficult to match up against some of the players since we're taller than all of them?
Normally it's not too difficult for me. Some players are bigger than me, and so you just have to use my strengths against them. Just try to play my game every day.
Tempestt, talk a little bit about the difference between, you were against a very good team your last time out. This time you were expected to win by about what you won by. How do you go about taking good things from both of those games?
Well, you just gotta come into it. We came into it thinking like we need this win, like it's a home opener, so we're gonna get this win. And coming from playing at Kansas, it was a tough loss for us, but we bounced right back and won what we were supposed to. So, yeah.
What's it been like for you adjusting to teammates and all this?
It hasn't been that difficult as I thought it would be. I was at a junior college before, so I kind of had a little bit of experience of college basketball. So here it's a little bit different. It's a different system, different everything, and I'm just taking my time getting used to it.
Does it feel to get off that start like you did? I think 4-4 and getting some nice shots. And
it felt amazing. I was just reading the defense, and I knew what I could do, and I knew what I could have not done. If I needed to make the extra pass, I would, and if I didn't, I would just bring it back out. It felt good.
Jodie, what do you think the team did well tonight? Obviously it's a one-sided win, but within that, what were some things you thought the team did pretty well?
I feel like we played very well together. I noticed on the stats, everybody scored the ball and got points, and everybody contributed to our win. So I just feel like overall we all played very well together.
Go ahead.
You're going right back into the fire here. You're playing with Tempestt. Some pretty high-level Division I teams this weekend. Do you think that you're going to be better prepared for that than you were for Kansas?
I think we'll be a lot more prepared going into this next weekend. Dayton, they're a really good team, probably the same as strong as Kansas. So I think if we do what we're supposed to do, we should at least have a good game.
That was a good win. I thought we defended well. We rebounded and we were able to get out in transition, and that kind of keyed most of our offense tonight. I thought Jodie Boss was really good inside again. Defensively, she keys a lot of our transition baskets, and we were able to sit on their three-point shooters tonight because we didn't have to collapse or double. Thought Roche had a solid game, but I thought Temp's start to the game was outstanding. Everything she did scoring-wise was within the flow of our motion. She got out and ran. She got herself to the foul line. She made some nice three-pointers. I thought she was a really good player tonight.
Do you see her as being able to do this sort of thing against higher competition?
Well, she has the capability. Maybe not. We're going to see a little different caliber of play on Saturday when we play Dayton. But she did some really nice things against Kansas. She's a pretty explosive player. She's able to get by. She had a couple nice pull-ups. She made a nice three. So she can do it. She can do it. Really pleased to see her get going.
Was it difficult to prepare for this game coming off your big overtime win over Northern Colorado and then getting just devastated by Kansas?
It it's not hard to prepare. These kids just need games. You know, it was just nice to be able to see our kids get some rhythm. You know, to see the ball go in the basket a little bit. You know, we saw two different extremes. You know, Northern Colorado, they zoned us for 40 minutes, and they had some length, and they kind of bothered us a little bit. But that was a great, tough win by our kids. We really competed down the stretch and put ourselves. It wasn't easy getting to overtime, and then they did a great job finishing. And against Kansas, we just didn't finish very well. I mean, we didn't. You know, that score might look really, really devastating, but we can play a lot better. But our kids just need to get some flow and some rhythm offensively, and see that ball go in the basket. We're still playing a lot of new kids. You know, Temp's new, Stacia's new, Caitlin's new, Yackley's new, Jodie Boss is new, Michaela Knutson, and all these kids. This is the first time they've ever put on a Coyote uniform, and some of them are wound up pretty tight right now, and that's pretty evident through these first 3 games. But I think as we evolve into this season, you're going to see us relax, and those kids will play a lot better.
What type of team is Dayton?
Dayton they're the best team on our schedule. They really are. As we break down that film yesterday and part of today, they just score from all 5 spots. They're very, very talented. They had a really tough double overtime loss to Penn State. They lost to Michigan State in a really competitive basketball game. Michigan State's 24 in the country. So Dayton, it will be the best team on our schedule. So we'll really have to compete and be a lot sharper than we were tonight. I thought we were okay in transition, but in our half-court stuff, we can surely be a little better.
How did Hagee injure her elbow?
Amber injured her elbow about exactly 2.5 weeks ago in practice. Just a simple baseline drive. She got her feet tangled up in the air and just came down in her elbow. And you know, she landed pretty hard. So you know, she's week by week right now. Hopefully she heals up pretty quick. Obviously, we are so much better when Amber Hagee is on the floor. She's a good player, but she makes everybody else around her much better. So we look forward to getting her back, hopefully sooner rather than later.
How will that affect your game plan then, having her out for the next couple games?
We just got to learn to play without her. And I thought our kids did a pretty good job tonight of playing without Amber. And I expect our kids to play hungry. You know, we've got an injured Kyle that's a really good player. We've got to rally around that, and everybody's just, you know, we say you just have 5% more. 5% more. It doesn't mean that we have to necessarily shoot more, but you know, we've got to play a little bit harder. We've got to block off a little better. So everybody's got to just pick up and fill those holes.
And so she's not going to play this weekend?
She will not play this weekend. We don't anticipate seeing Amber on the floor. I think at earliest, I mean, I know I say week to week, and but my guess would be hopefully the 1st of December. So we'll play a while without Amber.
So in time for the Creighton game?
We'll see. I mean,
you call it a bruised elbow then, or
no? It's a fracture.
Okay.
I mean, she has a broken arm. It's got all these scientific terms, but it's just a broken arm to me. Those usually take 6 weeks to heal.